Morning, everybody. How's your Thursday going so far? Mine is cold, windy, and pretty uneventful. I left the dock this morning at 6:40. Water temp out here, every place I've been, and I've been as far east as the island, the Big Island. I've had 51, from 51.2 to 51.8. Air temp when I left the house was 40. It's a south. Well, there wasn't even a ripple out here when I got out here. And it's picked up dramatically, but it was southeast, south, and now it's got a little bit of southwest in it. I started down to a couple friends of mine, my PA connection. There's one. The boys from PA said they got them down by 133 yesterday. So I went down there this morning looking. I was the only boat around. There was nobody else out so those guys showed up finally about, I don't know, quarter to 8 maybe. Look what we have here. It's funny. I really haven't done squat all morning. I turned the camera on. I caught one just before I turned the camera on. And then I just caught one right now. Say hello, my friend. Let's see. He is in fact a keeper. I'm not keeping him, but he is a keeper. And the crowd goes wild. I've caught a whole pile of perch out around 133 this morning. Not trying to catch perch. Oh, look what I caught that one on. Homie the clown. Homie the clown. So, then I didn't do squat out there. The PA boys showed up. We did a couple drifts together. They didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I'm like, I can't sit here forever and not do, and catch perch. So I ran over and I fished way up in the sand off of Toad Harbor, off 3 Mile. And I thought, well, it's the windward side. Everything's getting pushed up in there. Maybe the bait got pushed up on that sand. And I mean, theoretically, it was a valid theory. It just, I went in there and tried it, and it didn't. Whoa, there's one. He just waffled it. So look at this. So I got to get going. I'm filming the report. Ooh, look at this stud. So here's the moral to my morning fishing report. So I went over to 3 Mile. I didn't do squat in there. I went over outside of Hump Island and I drifted all the way up in through there. Nice big fat perch. And I'm back where I've been catching fish the last 5 days. And I drove past it this morning. Now, when I first came out, there was little or no drift, hardly at all. I wasn't really paying attention to what the wind was supposed to do today. I don't really care. I mean, I as it happens, I figure it out and I adjust. But I drove by the spot where I've been for the last 5-6 days, and now lo and behold, I get back in here at the end of my morning, because I got to go this way anyway. And that's, oh, I suck at fishing. I suck at fishing. So now, in this drift, I've had 2 walleyes, a big perch, and whatever that just was. That felt a little small mouthish. It was awful fast. Maybe a pumpkin seed. Walleyes don't usually attack, at least on the lure side, that fast. So, the age-old guide captain saying, don't leave fish to find fish, dummy, keep it simple, stupid. Well, I didn't follow my own advice. Now I'm back in here. I got about 7 more minutes to fish, and I found them. Oy vey. Tui, you bastard. Oh well. They'll be here tomorrow, and I'll try not to drive over them again and go someplace else and leave fish to find fish. It's funny. It's funny. We as fishermen, we do funny things sometimes. We do funny things sometimes. You talk to guys that fish the tournaments, especially the bigger tournaments. Talk to one after he made a bad decision. Talk to a guy who's a pretty good stick. I mean, obviously, the higher up in these tournaments you get, you know, and I know guys all the way up to the Elite Series. Talk to one of those guys at the end of the day when they did something they knew they shouldn't have, sounded good at the time, whatever, talked themselves into it, you know, scenarios, situations, only to go back to something that they know and get them. And it's too little too late. There's one. God. Matt. Makes you wonder. Really does. Look at the size of this jumbo. Look at the size of this jumbo. Oh, Lord in heaven. Let's just do a, that's a 10-inch perch. All right, well, that'll do it. I got to think that that's the first. All right, so let's make this positive. Caught some fish, even if it was in the last 10 minutes. I'm positive that this is the first ever fishing report I filmed that I've had 3 fish, to include a keeper walleye. So if anybody wants to get out here today and fish my hot spot, it's easy. I'm lined up with the beach and the big fancy house on the North Shore, just to the east of Big Bay. You can't miss it. There's 2 of them side by side. If you're looking for perch, I think there's big ones here because you just saw me catch 2 of them. So, all right, that'll do it for today. We'll do one last cast while we're talking. What's going on this weekend? SU Clemson again. We'll talk about that. It's a noon game. I'm going to be home and watch it, I think. My darling wife is going to make my favorite sausage, peppers, and onions, which the way she does it is, it's not like State Fair where it's a grilled sausage and then sauteed onions and peppers on it. She does them in the crock pot with a little bit of tomatoes, peppers and onions. My God. You'd smack your mother just to get another one of them, I'll tell you. They're delicious. So, this will be my last cast. Although I hate saying last cast because then I always want to go one more. But it is what it is. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all your support. And hey, it's Thursday. It's almost done. Have a great day.